Part 1, Dusk on the Shore. The air always smells different this far north. Clean, sharp, like the world's been scrubbed raw. The kind of cold that slides under your collar and settles in your bones. Not mean exactly, just awake. I've been coming to Black Pine Lake since I was a boy. My old man used to drive us up here in the summers. The truck loaded with tackle, cans of beans, the same dented thermos that's sitting beside me right now. He'd tell me the lake was deep enough to drown the sky, that if you dropped a lantern in at midnight, it'd still be falling come morning. I used to laugh at that. Tonight, I'm not laughing much. Pause. The sun's slipping behind the tree line, the last sliver of orange melting into the pines. Everything past the water's edge is turning blue, then black. The loons are quiet. That's the first thing that's off. Usually they call across the lake when the light goes. Ghosts trying to find each other. But now, nothing. No birds. No wind. Just me, the lapping water, and the creak of my boots as I haul the boat closer to shore. The boat's old, aluminum, light enough to drag. She's got her share of leaks, patched with strips of tape and resin that always seem to hold until they don't. I run my fingers along her side, feeling the dents, the scars. She's part of me by now. Still, something's not sitting right. There are footprints in the sand, not mine, bare ones, small, maybe a woman's, maybe a kid's. The edges are blurred by dew, but they're fresh. And no one comes out here this late in the season. The road's half flooded. The nearest cabin's been empty for years. I crouch down. The sand's cold, damp, like skin that's been underwater too long. Pause. The air changes. The temperature dips. A thin thread of fog curls off the lake's surface like breath. The pines go silent, even the insects. Then I hear it. A soft slap of water, then another. Out on the lake, something's moving. Not big enough for a deer, not steady enough for a log. Just a shape breaking the mirror surface in short bursts, heading toward the center. A beaver, maybe. A muskrat. Maybe. But I don't believe it. Pause. I light the lantern. The hiss of gas sounds too loud. Yellow glow spreads over the shore, painting the sand and reads a sickly gold. All right, I mutter. Let's get this over with. The boat groans as I shove it into the shallows. The water bites at my ankles. Those footprints, they end right at the water. Nowhere else. I toss my tackle in, climb aboard, push off. The first pull of the oars feels good, familiar, but the water's smooth, almost oily. My reflection ripples under the lantern's glow, warped, stretched. That's when I notice. There's no reflection of the moon. Just me. Pause. The trees fade into silhouettes. The sky thins from navy to pitch. I stop rowing, let the boat drift, and then I feel it, not hear it, like the lake beneath me shifts, a slow, pulsing swell, as if it just took a breath. The boat dips, I grip the oars. Then, knock, under the hull. I freeze. Another knock. Softer, more like a tap. I lean over the side. Lantern light catches small rings spreading outward. Nothing there, just water black enough to swallow light whole. For a second, a pale shape moves beneath the surface. Slow, sinuous, then gone. A fish, I tell myself. A big one. But my gut doesn't buy it. I row again. Each pull feels heavier, like the lake doesn't want to let me move. Behind me, the shore vanishes into fog. The smell of metal rides the air. Somewhere far off, a splash. Then another. Then stillness. I remind myself, this is what you came for. The quiet, the peace, the solitude. But the silence tonight isn't peace. It's waiting. Pause. For what? I don't know. And for the first time in years, I hear my father's voice. Never fish after dark on Black Pine. The lake remembers I used to laugh. Now, I'm not so sure. The fog thickens fast. One moment the shoreline's a blur of silver. The next it's gone. Fog doesn't make silence. It muffles it. Every sound feels too close. The drip of water off the oars, the whisper of waves against the hull. I keep rowing, slow. The rhythm should calm me. It doesn't. The weight in my arms isn't muscle. It's the lake. I dip a hand into the water, cold enough to sting. When I pull it back, it smells like iron. Just minerals, I whisper. Pause. Old stories drift through my head. They said the lake was bottomless, a hole left by the glaciers, leading straight down into the dark. They said the fishing was good because nothing ever got out. They also said the lake took what it liked. Pause. I drop anchor. The line pays out, then stops too soon. 10, 12 feet. Should be 50. I tug. It tugs back. Slow, steady. I freeze. Another pull, like something down there is matching me. Then, silence. The line slackens. When I reel it in, the bait's gone. Not torn, cleaned. Pause. The lantern flickers. Shadows crawl along the boat like hands. A heartbeat hums through the hull. Thud, thud, thud. I whisper, "What are you?" Something brushes the boat. Then again. "Fish," I say aloud. "Big fish." But even my voice doesn't sound convinced. Then, a voice. Soft, too close. Greater than Mark. I nearly drop the lantern. It's barely more than a breath, but it's right there. "Hello?" No answer. The fog parts for a heartbeat. A shape of another boat, maybe. Then gone. Pause. My reflection stares back at me, stretched by ripples. But its mouth moves. I blink, and it's gone. I row harder now, until a dark smudge of shore appears through the fog. I let the boat drift, my pulse hammering. The fog thins, just enough. Between two trees, something stands. Tall, still, watching. For a second, I think it's a man. But the tilt of the head, the stillness, it isn't right. I blink. It's gone. On the bench beside me, a mark, a handprint. Small, bare, wet. It must be after midnight. The fog's so thick the lantern's glow turns into a wall of gold dust. Time doesn't move right here. My watch says 10 past 12. It said that an hour ago. The handprint hasn't dried. It glistens like fresh water. Pause. No sound, not even the water. I lean over the side. The lake's still as glass. My reflection stares back, eyes hollow, skin waxy. Then it smiles. My mouth doesn't move, but the one in the water does. I jerk back. The boat rocks. The flame flares. The reflection's gone. "You're tired," I whisper. "You've been out too long." But the fog swallows my words. Pause. Then splash. Footsteps in water, getting closer. I raise the lantern. Nothing. Then, greater than Mark. Right behind me, I spin. No one. The fog breathes in and out. A low humming begins, tuneless, childlike. It circles the boat. Every time I turn, it's behind me again. Pause, longer. Then, the creak of oars in the distance. Someone else is rowing. Slow, careful. "Show yourself," I shout. The humming stops. A light appears in the fog. A lantern, or something like it. I call out, "Hey, over here!" No answer. The light mirrors my every move. I realize it's not coming toward me. It's with me, like my reflection cast from somewhere else. Pause. Then I see it, a glow beneath the surface, deep down, gold, pulsing. Faces rise toward it, dozens. Open eyes, open mouths. They breathe in unison. The fog breathes with them. The lake inhales. I stumble back. The faces vanish. The light dies. Pause. Something drips on my shoulder. I look up. A shape hangs above the boat. Human, upside down, hair trailing the air. Its lips move. Then it drops. No splash. Just gone. Water rocks the boat once, then stillness. On my sleeve, a strand of hair. Long. Black. Not mine. The fog never lifts. It just turns white. No sun. No warmth. Just that pale light that makes the world look empty. I row because I have to. The sound of oars comes from somewhere else too. Perfectly in time. I stop. It stops. Pause. The reflection's back, but the eyes are too wide. the mouth half open. What do you want? The mouth moves, bubbles rise. Then my own voice from behind me. You already gave it. Lantern swings, empty water, ripples spreading. Pause. A figure in the fog, my size, my coat. It's me. Every detail right down to the frayed cuff. He moves slower, a half beat behind. The light doubles for a heartbeat. 2 lanterns. When it steadies, he's closer. I see his face now. Mine, but bloated, eyes milky white. His lips part. Greater than, come home. The boats touch. No splash. Just a shiver through the wood. He reaches out. Cold fingers brush mine. The lake rises, not splashing, but climbing, covering boots, legs, chest, pulling me down, soft and patient. I drop the lantern. It sinks without a sound. For a moment, everything stops. Pause long. Then I open my eyes, and I'm standing on the shore. The boat drifts in the shallows. The fog thins. Maybe I dreamed it. Maybe I fell asleep. I take a step. The sand doesn't crunch. It shifts. Wet, heavy, footprints in the sand. Small, bare, leading straight into the water. Behind me, silence. Ahead, the lake, smooth as glass. My reflection smiles. And from beneath the surface, a voice. Soft, patient, familiar. Greater than just one more cast. The ranger said the fog hadn't lifted until noon. By then, the lake was calm again, flat as a mirror. He found the boat half a mile from the south shore, drifting in slow circles. No gear inside except a burned-out lantern and 1 rod. Line still cast, hook still wet. They dragged the water for 2 days. No body, no clothes, no footprints leaving the lake. The ones they did find were too small, and they ended at the waterline. Locals said it wasn't the first time. Lights seen under the surface. Voices in the mist. The ranger didn't believe it, not officially, but some nights when the air is still and the fog creeps back across black pine, he swears he hears it. Low, patient, familiar. Greater than just one more cast. Fade out, long silence.